Um, I was saying that God has given me a lot of things to consider as far as where He wants me to go. Um, and now He's put something else, given me something else to consider. And do I want to tackle this issue as a career, as far as, um, yeah, whatever that means. And I don't really know what that means yet, as far as like living in an urban environment or being an educator or being on university staff. Like, I have no idea, but God's given me a lot of opportunities, or a lot of, not opportunities, more options of where He might want me to go with my life, which is kind of a huge thing. And so I'm kind of wrestling with Him about where He wants me to go. I'm kind of like, God, I'll do whatever you want me to. Just tell me what you want me to do. But He hasn't revealed that to me yet. So that's something you can pray about. But this is something else that I'm considering as a career now. So yeah, like I said, this is my last point, that that racial injustice is a bad thing. This is not how God intends for things to be. Um, and we want things to be how God wants them, don't you think? That's a good way to live. That we should love each other regardless, because God created, like I said before, God created these ethnicities, these cultural groups, and He created skin colors, and He loves them. We should love them too, and I do love them. But my point is, fight racial injustice. And like I said before, God may be calling me to urban ministry, or at least like summer cup, which is basically cup for the summer, or for like a month or month and a half or something like that, or a program like mission year. Anyways, that's other ideas. But um, things that you can do, because this is kind of my challenge to you. This is the way God's challenged me, and ways I want to challenge you. Is to give. You've already given your prayer for me, and for racial injustice, whether you knew it or not, because that's what I was doing this week. Continue to pray for this, that in your own community, whether it's Charleston or Atlanta, which also has a very rich racial history, like pray for your community, racial injustice in your community, and then also actively seek ways that you can fight against racial injustice where you live. But at least pray, if not give financially. There are probably lots of opportunities around you. And if you don't want to, if you feel like you want to do more than that, then by all means give your time and make a commitment um, to a ministry, like a long-term commitment. Because something we talked about this week too is a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm going to do something good. I'm going to go to a soup kitchen and give my time there." For like one weekend, and it'll be so great. But and that's really good. That's a great thing to do. But like I said before, like long-term missions and ministry are so much more effective and so much more meaningful to people, than like short-term, once and it's done kind of things. So I want to encourage you to consider a way that you can give your time on a long-term basis, fighting against the things that I've been talking about. As you can tell, God's really put a fire in my heart for these things, and I hope that He's at least opened your eyes to something through my time of sharing here. And I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time, because I just realized this has been like 35 minutes we're going on here. And like I said before, I could probably go on for like 2 hours. But yes, I think I'm finished now. So I just want to say thank you again for supporting me through prayer, financially, and now listening to me babble on about these things. I hope God has spoken to you in some way through this, some way through my experiences, and I hope this has been as much of a blessing to you as it has been to me. Thank you. Yeah, I already said thank you. I'm just having trouble wrapping this up, I guess. Okay. Thank you, and have a good day. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.